Hey, hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? My name is Anissa Brown, and welcome to my channel. And today, this video is a requested one. So today, we are gonna get into my base routine. She's flawless. She's smooth. I think my base routine is perfect. Y'all can't tell me, okay? Can't nobody tell me. Since you guys asked for it, I'm here to give it to you in depth, in live, and in color. Okay, okay. So y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and let's do some makeup, shall we? Okay, start this out. I'm going to use my NYX Honeydew Me primer. I've talked about it before, but I'll say it again. I'm not the biggest fan of primer. I know people say primer is important, and I don't doubt that. I don't like the way most primers react to my skin and my makeup. Now, keep in mind that I have oily skin. I have oily skin and I use a lot of hydrating products. And in using a lot of hydrating products, I have noticed that if I try using a primer that has any kind of grip, my makeup separates. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And it really grinds my gears. So I stick with a primer that don't do much. Again, that's just me. If you have a primer that you really like, depending on your skin type, use that. Don't let me change you, okay? Okay. Lately for my brows, if I'm not doing my faux bleach brow, I'm not really doing much. I've really just been taking my Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist Brow Pencil and kind of just darkening it up and filling in my spare spots. Sparse spots. One thing I will say I've learned when it comes to your makeup journey is that no matter what makeup person you follow, whether it's just like a content creator or 1 second, I have no chips. So what was I saying? But yeah, regardless of whether you're following a true blue makeup artist or a content creator, because there is a difference. I am not a makeup artist and I should never be compared to one because I don't know even a fraction of what they know or do a fraction of what they do. I personally believe that your eyebrows should be something that you personally cultivate on your own from the bottom to the top. That's just me. I've been cultivating my brows since 2013. Brows are a work in progress. You should have a journey with your eyebrows, okay? When it comes to eyebrows, they should look like for a bit, okay? That's just what it is. Have your own journey and figure out what brows work for you, your face, your style, and what it is you got going on, okay? We're gonna start with foundation. So for my foundation recently, I've been mixing. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna take my current two favorite skin tints. I'm gonna take my Say Beauty skin tint and I'm going to mix it with my Estee Lauder skin tint. Now, I am mixing it because the blend that I do of these two products gives me my perfect complexion. Okay? Okay. I have learned on my journey that sometimes one product isn't going to have your perfect shade. That's just, it is what it is. So you're going to have to potentially mix them together. I would say that the most important thing you would want to look out for is making sure that the two products you're mixing don't react negatively to each other. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I know that probably could be a thing. So I would say watch out for that. I also have moved away from mixing my foundation on my little palette and warming it up with my hands. Works for me. I enjoy it. Okay? Okay. So I'm gonna close these up real quick. And now I'm going to take my B BK Beauty 101 brush, my Milani Make It Last. I'm going to spray my brush. That has not changed. I am going to dab this on my skin for a second because I don't want too much of it on the brush. And now I'm just going to blend. Now notice that while I'm doing my foundation, I am not really going inside here. I don't want too much product there. You know I'm going to highlight. Okay. Alright. So now that I've done that, I'm going to color correct. I know I have a tendency to forget that. I'm trying to do better. So probably should have color corrected before I did the foundation. But I'm not perfect. Okay. I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty concealer brush. I'm gonna make it last. I'm spray anything that has a cream or liquid product. I am spraying the applicator with my Milani Make It Last. That's just what I do. I feel like it helps set and blend at the same time. Now I am trying to be careful because I also have my body wash and stuff. I'm gonna take my MAC 24 Hour Studio Fix Concealer in shade NC45. Okay. This is how I map out my eyes. I know the girlies love to leave a space open and they be doing a lot of stuff. That's not my ministry. This is how I do my face. Now I'm taking my Hourglass. It's the foundation brush. I'm going to blend this out. Okay. Now, if you notice, that gives me like a light, subtle highlight. It's very subtle. It is light, but don't, hold on. Now, I like to go back in with my brush, my foundation brush, just to blend my lines a little better. I go for seamless. That is my vibe. I don't like harsh lines because harsh lines are not sexy. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to take my Milani Conceal and Perfect in shade 140, pure beige. And I'm just going to go right here. I'm not going to go too high. Notice the placement. It's right there. Notice the placement. You can kind of see where the light is hitting my face. I'm going right in the corner. I do not go up too high because I don't want too much product there. Just trust me on this. For my, what's it called? For my blush, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild in Shock Value. I'm able to really go in with this because it does not look overpowering because of the shade and my complexion. It's a perfect shade for me. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. bronzer putty brush or putty bronzer brush, and I am going to take that up a little and just right on my cheek. See how I like to go right on the right where my cheekbone is. I like to accentuate my cheekbones and that's where my blush goes. And I like to take it up a little bit. I don't necessarily know why. I just like it. Feels like it just blends better if I take it up a little. I don't know. It's just how I like to see my face looking. Okay. So now that I've done that, it's time to get the inner corner. I'm going to take my sponge, my Milani Make It Last, sprayed it twice, but so I don't want separation. Gonna hit the skin real quick and blend. Okay, now notice when I do that, I like to concentrate the lightest color right on the inner corner so it does a kind of gradient. Like, do you see? Like, do you see it? So it's like really, really light here, and then it kind of just fades ever so lightly, but it's perfect. It's perfect. Perfect. We're almost done. Okay, so now I'm going to take, when I do the step, I will use 3 different sprays depending what's on hand and depending on what is going on in my mind. So my favorite 3 to do this step are Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush, MAC Fix It Plus, or Milani's Make It Last. As we can see, I am out of Miss Tilbury. I need to go and pick some more of her up. So I'm going to go use my MAC Fix It Plus. My MAC Fix It Plus. I'm going to let that dry down. I'm going to let this dry down completely. I don't want any of it even a smidgen wet. Okay, perfect and dry. Now, for today, I'm going to do my Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Loose Powder. Okay, this is how much I put on my puff before. I like to dab a lot of the excess off. This is how it looks after. And let's go. Okay? It's perfect. Okay? Now, I'm gonna put this away. Also going to take my powder brush and wipe a little bit under my eyes, but hello. I take this out just a little to blur that more. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna take my MAC Studio Fix in NW45 with my e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. I also take this around that edge just to blur things out. Okay, so I'm going to take my Melt Please blush. Because this being such a cool tone blush really does blend well with the slightly muted one, the shock value from Wet n Wild. Like that one, that muted one is just a perfect base for this to me. You guys already know, ColourPop highlighter in Vanilla Bean. For finishing spray, I'm going to use my One Size. I'm going to add my little freckles. I'm not going to do any dots. This book is mainly about the base. And for my dots, I use, okay, period. Okay? Like, do you see the base? Do you see it? She's flawless, okay? She's seamless. She's set, she smells like butter, okay? Like butter. Yeah, if you're vegan. Okay. I hope you guys like it. I hope it's giving what y'all wanted to give because, honey, she's not giving. She is. She is. So, y'all already know. If you like it, like, subscribe, comment. If you don't, keep that to yourself. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.